All right, everybody, I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase Heat. Hey, Bill Jones, good to see you. Jeremy Bell, good to see you. Hello, AP. Braden, Lloyd. Oh, Hot Sauce, Chunky Tim. Corey, my man. Desiree, my girl. Hi, Daryl. Hey, good to see you, Daryl. Jay Gigna, good to see you. Nitro, James Rancock, good to see you. Hi, Michael James. Want to give a shout out to Mark, Stephanie, and Danielle Wright. They're watching now together as a family and want me to say hi to them. Very happy to be with you guys. I'm a little early, actually. Actually, it's just sorry now. It's a little too bright still. I'm going to wear the sunglasses just for a little bit long until the sun goes under. I could turn around probably, but it is what it is. You're new to the live feed, Lord Bizzle. Thank you for joining us. About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you, man. All righty. So listen to what we're doing today. I'm going to be reviewing these. Satan's Bite. Now, Abba Blum is a friend of mine, and he owns Blum Loco. The man is Blum Loco. And so he is a bunch of salts and some powders, and he's a great creator of small batch handcrafted chocolates. The sun is just a drag. I kind of don't like wearing sunglasses. You can't see my eyes. Daryl, don't do that. Stop. Thank you so much. Don't do what you did last time. Still having trouble getting over that one. It's a drag. Looks like we're gonna wear just for the sunglasses for a little while. I don't like wearing the glasses because you can't see my eyes. It's kind of weird hiding from you. It is what it is. But thank you, Daryl. Give your the kids my best, please. Got some shirts coming out to you guys pretty soon. Hi, Bob. Hi, Brian. Blum Loco is delicious. And speaking of the man, Abba. Good to see you, Abba. Thank you for joining us. David Parson. You gotta be kidding me. Thank you so much. Appreciate that greatly. Been saying this for starting last week, but all the tips and donations that I get this week will be paying for the skydive on Saturday, which I'm nervous about. I think I told you guys this. The first skydive, I didn't tell anybody about it. So if it didn't go real well, I just wasn't going to upload it. You all know about this one. So I feel a little bit of pressure on me. Happy Canada Day. Very cool. I didn't know it was today. I'm sorry. Don't do that, Daryl. Please, seriously. Yeah, honestly, you guys have watched me. I never get tongue-tied. I never not know what to say or a humana. And boy, Daryl had me tongue-tied a week ago. Crazy. All right, so look, let me read these to you. Kind of warm out here. These are getting a little on the tacky side. All right, guys, let me tell you what we got here. Dark chocolate ingredients. Here are the ingredients for the dark chocolate portion. Sugar, palm kernel oil, hydrogenated palm kernel oil, and cottonseed oils. Non-fat dry milk, cocoa milk, glycer lacto esters of fatty acids, soy lecithin, and salt. Other ingredients, Insanity pepper powder, scorpion peppers, Insanity salt on the bottom of these little things. I'll show you. It's pretty cool. I'll show you in just a minute. And some pure evil capsaicin, 1.5 million Scoville heat units. So it's going to be pretty hot. I'm going to say this now. I don't ever really address trolls, but this isn't really a troll address. But every single time I do a video where there's hydrogenated palm kernel oil, people talk about it like I'm putting like we're putting poisons or like some toxins in your system. First of all, we're not coating every single thing we eat with hydrogenated palm kernel oil. And here's the deal. With me personally, I live a pretty good life right now. Clean living. There was a time where it wasn't so. If something's going to kill me in the end, it ain't going to be hydrogenated palm kernel oil. Now that I've addressed that, we can move on. Sorry. All right. So check this out. If you see the little salt, there you go. Good angle with light. Those are it's Insanity salt. Salt that Abba Blum creates. If anything happens today, let me tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to do a review right now. I'm going to eat a few of these. We'll do a review. Going to hang out with you about 15 minutes or so. Then we're going to log off. I'm going to log right back on, and we'll stay on for an hour. We'll just hang out and have family time. The reason I'm doing that, if somebody wants to go and watch Abba Blum's Satan Bites, they may not want to watch an hour. So we're just going to do a quick review. Hope you guys don't mind. Yeah. No, you know what? Nah, they can just watch the beginning. If they don't want to watch the whole thing, they don't need to. We're going to stay on and do the whole thing straight. How's that? Chris Anderson, first time seeing me live. Oh, thank you so much, man. I'm glad you've joined us. Now, here are Satan's Bites. Now, these, I'm told by Abba, they're not quite as hot as his hottest popsicle on a stick, hottest chocolate on a stick, Michael Beaufort. Good to see you, dude. So these are meant to be enjoyed. Okay, so I'm gonna eat these one right now. I'll have a couple. Let's see what they think. Daryl, I don't. Daryl Lyle asked if I ever have weird issues day after high Scoville sauces or peppers. I wake up the next day with pain in your sinuses when you go over 1 million. No, what happens to me, Daryl, if I overdo it big time, I dream in color. Very odd. I didn't know I dreamed in color. Excuse me. I didn't know I dreamed in black and white until I dreamed in color. These are delicious. Great chocolate. You know, it's wonderful flavor. Now, it definitely is not, you get the salt, which is so wonderful. Salt and chocolate just go really well. So, beautiful chocolate flavor. Get no extract flavor at all. And you guys know me, I'm a little sensitive to it, right? Just really good tasting chocolate. Let's eat a few more. They're sort of hot. Tommy Richards, first time. Love you, Tommy. My brother's name is Tommy. Thank you for joining us. These are tasty. These are hot. I mean, if you're somebody who doesn't chase the heat at all, you wouldn't eat more than one. And one would have you bumming out for a while. You know, I think if you're somebody who doesn't eat anything hot, look, Mama Scoville, if I handed one of these to Mama Scoville, she'd say it was a 10. So I can see how somebody that's not really into something super hot would say these are 10s. If you're the guys there at the Scoville family table eating hot stuff, these are user friendly. You can eat these. Maybe only like a 5. I mean, I could sit back. I'm not going to do it. Or I may do it later. I could eat this whole bag of chocolates, just kind of munch on. They're very, very tasty. And I tell you what, you too, Tommy. I mean it. I absolutely love the salt. Abba. Beautiful touch. Uh-oh. Taffy and the bear. Don't tease me, Michael. Michael makes the hottest lollipop on a stick. Wicked hot. All right, so let's talk about the heat of this. I don't think it's climbed at all. For me, it's probably like a 1. Very flavorful, Abba. Delicious. And what's great about these, I think there are some people that maybe were a little gun shy to pull the trigger on the hottest chocolate on a stick because of how hot it really was. I mean, it's absurd heat. These are user friendly. I mean, I will sit down and just munch this whole bag. They're very, very flavorful. So if you're one of those people, I mean, look, has capsaicin not infiltrated every aspect of everything that we consume? I mean, really, it's even in muscle rubs, capsaicin. It's drinks, salts, powders, pods, sauces, salsas, and delicious chocolates. So if you haven't had any of these chocolates, you haven't had any spicy chocolates yet, you don't know what you're missing. I have people say, oh, I can't believe you do that. Listen, the other, Friday, we did the, Friday we went to We did the live stream where we reviewed the Blueberry Hell. Told a lot of people, try to put it on ice cream. I swear you'll like it. I had so many people that said, I can't believe it. It's amazing. I like it. Trust me, if you haven't had chocolate and spice, you need to do it. It's really, really good. Alan, a third of that sling blade's gone. It's hot stuff. It's a beautiful day here, Dan. It really is very pretty. All right. It's so funny. You said Daryl says, do I have a different? Do you have a favorite pepper? Yeah, I like Ghost a lot. I've noticed that it says that each people have a different burn. People do have a different burn, but peppers do too. Some are more pleasant. Some have a violent, like Ghost pepper is a slow, creepy burn. Builds slow, Daryl. It radiates and lingers a little longer and stays pretty hot. Whereas a Reaper or a lot of your chocolate pods, 7-pots, they have these violent burn that just attacks you really quick. Like 7-pot Primos and Reapers go for the throat. It's interesting how different pods burn in different ways. That's why, Daryl, that some sauce makers will actually put different pods, different types of peppers in a sauce, not just for flavor, but to give you a real complete burn, everything. Like, look at Jason Roby made the Counselor. If you guys saw that, that was a Counselor was a sauce that we did a collaboration. It was amazing. He even had horseradish. So you had the burn, the multiple burns, but you had that horseradish nasal thing going too. It was amazing. Christian Courtwright, thank you so much. I appreciate that mightily. And Lamarius Lamasari, thank you. I appreciate it. I promise you, we'll keep the content going. We're going to be just wrapping up season 3 in a few months. On October 16th, we wrap up season 3. So we'll discuss a season 4 of that. Left Eye Pat, good to see you. I'm good. How are you? I'm a horseradish fan, Merkster. If you guys, there's a video I did way back 2-3 years ago, not 3 years ago, but almost really when I first started the channel, I did the nasal napalm is what they call it. It was crazy. Very, very hot. Took your breath. It wasn't hot. It just took your breath away. It steals your breath. You're like choking, trying to eat it. It's amazing. Last question. Daryl, you can ask as many questions as you want, dude. I'll try them out, give you many fans a chance. Do I like wasabi? Yeah, I really do. I like that. Call it the wasabi wiggle. You eat too much wasabi, it feels like your head's getting blown, like your nasal passage, your whole head's like being. I love that. Love it. I've seen guys like who was it that Steve-O from Jack Earmuffs, you know the show, Jackass. He snorted a line of wasabi. So I don't want to do things like that, but I definitely like wasabi a lot. Abbott's pouring there. I'm sorry, dude. What do I think about Buffalo Wild Wings sauces? Every time I go to Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop, I bring my own. So, I don't mind putting their stuff as a base, but I'll throw my own sauce and my own pepper, my own powder on. Never had wasabi. Is it similar to horseradish? Yes, it's very similar, Merkster. It's a root. They grind it up. It's very, very similar, actually. As you know, if you have a really, really strong horseradish, you take too much, how it gets the nasal passage, it's like lights your face on fire. Same exact thing. Wonderful. I love that. Kyle Dawsey, your Hobbs are turning orange. My ghosts are turning red. My Reaper flowers keep dying right before making the pepper. Huh. Kyle, I don't know if you're on Facebook. There are an awful lot of really great pepper growing groups. If you go to the pepper growing groups and make a post about that, they'll be able to tell you what to do to correct that. How do I not have heartburn? All the time. You know why I don't? Because I think that all the things you hear about stomach, burning your stomach, giving you ulcers, nonsense. Me and all my close friends would be dead if that were the case. not true. In fact, I don't even know what heartburn is. I mean, I know intellectually what it is. It burns you right here, but I've had it burn me from eating hot stuff. It only burns because of the hot stuff, and 2 seconds later, it's gone. I've never had heartburn. Great chocolates, Abba. What's my best favorite pepper and my least? Excuse me. What's my least favorite pepper and why? Michael, I don't really know. I mean, any pepper that's super floral, I'm not going to like. The worst pepper I've ever eaten in my life was grown by Leo McGinnis. I ate it in the first year I did the 10-round challenge with a boxing ringtone. It was like round 6. I came that far from throwing up. It was so gross. Horrible. Let's see here. Anybody else have any more questions? We got to have some. I'm going to reverse things. Daryl, you've been in the military. Thank you so much for your service. How long have you been in the military, man? I'm going to start asking you guys questions. Merkster, where are you from, dude? And Mohomoto. I like the name. How'd you come up with that? You want to see something really cool, you guys? Look. Little baby ladybug. Ladybugs are awesome because they're death on aphids. Aphids are one of the plagues on pepper growers. They get on your plants and they just destroy. It's awful. It's like lice on your plants. And these little guys, they look so cute, right? They are the most ferocious killing machines when it comes to aphids. There you go. Anyhow. All right. Do you have any questions, you guys? I don't see anybody typing any questions. I'm not sure if we're getting questions or what. I don't think we are. Doesn't seem to be posting them, is what I mean. It's posting. Guys, if you have any questions, there we go. There's a whole bunch. Horseradish and mustard. I've not had that, Merkster. I think I'd like that. Yeah, Tim, you and I both love Scotch bonnets a lot. It's a very, very tasty pepper and easy to, it's a great pepper because it's on the low end of the heat scale, kind of like a hob. Great flavor, fruity. Let's see here. Have you ever tried to make your own sauce? Yeah, I did. Zeke, I made my own sauce once. It was horrible. I did it on Christmas Eve. The year I started my channel. I was still married to my former wife. And I started sauteing some onions and garlic and some heated oil. I put in all these pods I wasn't thinking. And wife run down the stairs, ran out the door, slammed the door. 2 stepsons ran out the door, came back in, got the dog, ran out the door. They were gone all day. Didn't come out very good. So, Joseph Alfonso, best channel on YouTube. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. We're just weird. Your vibe is my vibe. I'm not sure if this is the best channel. We just get along. Jeremy, am I nervous or excited about Saturday? I'm nervous, man. I don't have like a long history of skydiving. You know what I mean? I've only done a couple times. So just to be in an airplane at that altitude when they open the door is frightening because, the door is open. You can fall out. That's the idea. But, so it's scary. Then it's bad enough just jumping out and having, that's scary enough. But jumping out and having to do things and, have a job, it'll be all right. Just a little nervous. I'm not sure what cheese we're doing next. I got some old Amsterdam cheese coming from Amsterdam. I'm pretty excited about. It's a great rush, Jeremy, but it certainly is not for everybody. It's certainly scary. All right, Lord Bizzle's growing his own peppers, chasing his own heat from Parma, Ohio. His name is Mike Price. Well, Mike Price, it's good to meet you, dude. I might forget your name. There's a lot of you. I'll try to remember it in the future. Dan Greco, if you are humble, nothing shall touch you. Not praise nor disgrace. Hey, well, thank you. You know what? My friends know me forever, and my friends and family, just Johnny to them. I'm not anything serious, anything special. They keep me grounded. Here's the funny thing about that. Some of the things you guys say and some of the comments I read and some of the emails I get are so humbling. If you just knew, it's like, to me, it keeps you grounded. It's like, it keeps you grounded. I don't understand how somebody can have a channel, they hear something like that, and they go the other way and they get a big head and think they deserve it and start believing it. I don't understand that. This has been like the most humbling experience of my life. It's changed me in the biggest way. It's been like therapy. You guys, every one of you guys, you got me through my divorce. Those were hard days, It was rough. Skydiving, jumping from planes is about trust. You have to trust your riggers. Make sure you give them a shout out. I will, Daryl. Never known whose pack to shoot them on. I've only jumped a handful of times, but I'll take their. I trust them. Yeah, I'm a pretty trusting guy. They called the game. Bummer, Abba. Do you ever grill any of your super hot pods? Yeah, I do. I'll put them in a bag, in a tinfoil bag. Kind of put them in there and just heat them up that way. Sometimes I'll grill them right on the grill. I like habaneros on the. Jalapenos is my favorite grilled pepper. One of them. Banana pepper is really great. Any pepper throw around the grill tastes really good. All right, hot sauce, Junkie Tim. My favorite fruit-based dessert sauce. Now I'm going to be honest with you about this one. I'm going to tell you, but I'm doing so at the risk of you think I'm only saying it because it's mine. It's not the case. Razorberry. To me, Razorberry was like the penultimate dessert sauce, ice cream sauce. It was incredible. I loved it. Great flavored, moderate heat. It was wonderful. Edward, thank you so much. And I appreciate that. It means the world, Edward. But I also like Blush and Berry from Extreme Australian chili condiments. I like Grunch Blood from Shrapnel. It's amazing. Excuse me. There's a whole, Blackheart and Mindful you can't get anymore, but they were great on ice cream. Martin Leonard, I'm like the awesome uncle you never had. Well, you know what? I've had people say that before. I'll be your uncle. That works. I like a big family. Hi, team. I have a few more dollars for those who can't afford it. How much would you like to tip Mr. Scoville? I don't have, no, stop. All right, Daryl, please. God, man, you're a good guy, but please, kind of watch and have fun. That's all. No, Martin, stop it. Good evening from Boston, friends. I used to live in Boston. Love Boston. North Shore. I lived in Norwell. Actually, not Boston, just the North Shore of Boston. DB as a job interviewer. I wish you luck, dude. You slay this thing. You've already got it. You know that, right? It's a done deal. You're just going through the formality of sitting around talking to the person so they can offer you the job. You got it. Be confident. If you have fun, they're going to like you. If you're in life, if you're just positive and have fun, people will gravitate towards you. And if you're that guy in the interview, DB, you'll slay it. Momoto, so what ice cream has anyone used with their hot sauce? Just curious. You know what? I usually only like, stop it, Cosmic Pyro, quit it. I usually only like Merkstar. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know you do. I know you do, Daryl. But you guys, listen. I'm not going to put you on the spot and tell everybody what you did last time, Daryl. But geez, Louise. Anyway, you guys are wonderful. I appreciate you guys more than you know. But I normally only use vanilla ice cream on chocolate. That's what I usually normally only. Vanilla ice cream with hot sauce. However, I have a hot sauce that was made in the Philippines. It's chocolate, strawberry, banana with hot sauce. And that's unbelievable. So that's a really good thing. So, but that's the only sauce that, and I'll use chocolate ice cream with that. But mostly I just use vanilla. I'm sorry, David. David, you have the biggest heart. It's a drag that people would do that to you. You know what, though? Here's the funny thing. When something like that happens to me, it's easy for me to say because I didn't get burned for a C note this time. You know what I mean? But when something like that happens, my thought is, I hope it helped them. I know it sounds easy to say, but Figure, I read somewhere once, you guys, I read somewhere that if you sleep in a place with a roof over your head, you have $1 in your pocket, and you ate something today, you're better off than 90% of the world. We're very fortunate, you know. We're very, very blessed. I think we are. I know you get the job, DB. I'm proud of you. When you do me a favor. Let us know what you think, okay? Mahoney 5881. The dive is 9 a.m. Saturday morning. Nervous, you know. Very nervous. It'll be fun, though. Abba Blum needs to sign off. Guys, go check out Abba Blum. There'll be a link in the description box. You can check out all of his. I've reviewed a bunch of his salts, a bunch of his chocolates. He is a great chocolate, small craft, handcrafted chocolate maker. Get some from him. Tell him I said sent you. Edward, grab a beer. Mercer, we are super blessed and very fortunate. My first prayer every day is thank you for the roof over my head and the food in my belly. Amen. I'll tell you, you know, see, I've been fortunate to travel and see some amazing places, and some of the places I've seen makes me really feel very fortunate to be where we are now, you know. Edward shaved his head. You gotta be kidding me. So how do you get yours looking so smooth? You go backwards. I do everywhere. Oh, come on, Daryl. Enough, dude. Please, 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 please. Thank you, guys. Don't ask him to do that again. He will. Don't ask him to do that again. Thank you so much. But yeah, listen, because here's the thing. Like back here, the hair goes this way. Here on the side, the hair goes this way. It grows. So I do it every way. Like my head, I got it down to a science, though. I can, listen, I can shave my head so fast. I do it in the shower. I don't even use, shaving cream on my face or my head. I just do it in the shower. I do it so quick. It takes me no time. I got it down to a science. Michael James, hope you do free international shipping one day. Huh? Great stuff. And Daryl, thank you again for helping. You know, you're amazing. The whole family is just amazing, you know. I seem like a straight razor kind of guy. You know what? Let me tell you a funny, want to hear a funny straight razor story? I'll tell you a funny straight razor story. There was a barber in League City, Texas. And there was a dude there named Three-Fingered Willie. Can you take a guess why he's called Three-Fingered Willie? Because he's missing these two fingers. So all he's got is this, like a whole bunch of his hand is missing. He's got like these three fingers. And my brother tells me, Tommy says one day, I was going on a date a long time ago, and Tom was like, dude, you got to go out and get a good shave. I'm like, I shaved this morning already. There's no, you moron. You're going on a date, get a good shave with a straight razor, leather strap, the whole 9 yards. I'm like, no. And he goes, trust me, you'll like it. He didn't tell me that Willie had three fingers. So I go down there and I sit down and I sit in the chair, and Willie's a big dude, and he was a bookie. The first time you're in there, he get a call. So I get the wrong number. And once you've been there a few times, yeah, on the Giants, whatever. He was a bookie, so he was like slinging, you know, running numbers. So I said, look, I got a date. You shave my brother Tommy sometimes. I got a special date tonight. Just want a good shave. Can you give me a shave? So sits me back and puts the thing around my neck and soaps it up with a little brush, like hot shaving cream. Really cool. It's like stepping back 100 years. Takes out this razor, takes on a strap like this. And then back here, I feel like just two fingers and a thumb. I'm like, I felt odd. And he's like massaging my head, and he's feel like my whole face. He's got two fingers, and I'm looking at him. And so he was Three-Fingered Willie. Turns out he was a great guy. I went to Russia. I went there to run a marathon to raise money for an orphanage. So I said to Willie, I was getting a shave. I said, Willie, I'm going to go to Russia, Siberia. Actually, I'm going to run a marathon. He goes, no, you're not. I said, yeah, I am. I said, will you sponsor me? He goes, what do you mean sponsor you? I said, give me like $1 a mile. He goes, I'll give you 10 a mile. You can't run 5 miles. So I ran the whole thing, ran the whole marathon, 26.2 miles. I came back and walked in. And I from the time I first went into his shop to the time I ran, I came back and he goes, man, you ran that thing, didn't you? He went to his cash register, pulled out cash, and handed it to me on the spot. It was very cool. Good dude. Yeah, you know, the strangest thing is Daryl, when you get a straight razor shave, the whole thing is, you see, the first time he did it, I was so tense. I was like this. I mean, I was just so tense. After that, I was like, sit there. Ask him what the line is on the Giants game. Let's see here. Austin says hi. Hi, Austin. I do remember you. Gave you a shout out last time, dude. Good to see you again. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry you're buffering, Merkster. I'm not sure if it's anybody else. Got a pretty good signal here. Scorpion's the hottest you've eaten. Beware of the boots. I'm aware of the boots rating. Yep. Here's the thing. One of the hottest peppers I ever ate in my life was just this really strange rogue scorpion that was almost as hot as anything I've ever had. It was really weird. So scorpions can get very hot. Oh, Chris Anderson, you're very kind. I don't know what skill I've got. You know what I am? Everybody says that. I'm a legend, all that. I'm not a legend, man. My dad's a legend. My father's a legend. Phil across the street's a legend. I'm not a legend. I'm a chili head with a lot of friends and a big family. That's all. You guys are awesome. Marty Stampelkowski. Hope I said that right. Good to see you. I'm not, Juxie, but thank you for saying that. Listen, my favorite legend story. I went to high school with a kid. Jeremy, quit it, dude. Stop it. I went to high school with a dude and played sports with all of his buddies. He's in the military. He does open heart surgeries, transplants, man. Does transplants on people. I saw a picture of him with his arm around a dude and said, pointing at my friend Phil, and said, this guy took my bad heart out, threw it away, put a new one in, and I'm still here. That's a legend. He does that stuff like that's a legend. Yeah, I'm not a legend. But thank you for saying that. I've never eaten a Black Carolina Reaper. I'm looking forward to doing that, Liz. Hopefully I will soon. Daryl, love the video with you and your son and friend Texas. Going to have your son in more videos. Yeah, you know what, Daryl? He just graduated. He's got a few things he's got to handle in back home where he lives with his mom. But in about 3 months or so, 2, 3, 4 months, going to be a little bit flexible. He's going to be moving out here. He's going to be living with me. And he's going to be on the channel full time. He's amazing. He's a great guy. You know, I'm proud of him. He's a good young man. We raised him. His mom and I, and his mom did more of the raising than I did. I'll be honest. What happens when you take your kids and you leave your husband? I mean, right? She did a good job raising him, you know, and he's a good kid. He's very respectful. He doesn't use bad language. He says, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. Makes me proud. When he was very young, let me tell you a funny story. When he was really young, when we go to the pool, one day there was a guy there, and he was in the Marines. I could tell by the tattoos he was missing half an arm. I could tell he was a Marine, man. So I waited till he got out. I didn't want to bug him. He got out. He was drying off. So I grabbed my 3 kids. I ran up to him. I said, hey, thank you for your service. I shook his hand. All my kids, I've raised my kids. Every time they see a cop, a fireman, a paramedic, anybody in a uniform, they stop what they're doing. They walk up and they say, thank you for your service. And the first time my son did it, not because I asked him to, but if my son ran over and said that, that was awesome. It was a pretty good thing. Austin says, how am I? Eating peppers in Kentucky living. Oh, he's talking to Jeremy. Jeremy's great. Jimmy Pickles. Good to see you, dude. Jimmy Pickles. Guys, write the name down. Jimmy Pickles. Everybody always says, where do I get seeds? Where do I get seeds? Jimmy Pickles needs to be your go-to guy for seeds. He isolates. He's just an amazing guy. Super nice. He started the Jimmy Pickles line of products. He started his business almost the exact same time I started my my channel. It's JP Pepper Seeds. Post that again, Jimmy. There it is. jppepperseeds.com. Check him out. Great guy. And you'll have some fresh peppers from me about a month. Exclusives. Uh-oh. Pretty cool. Hi, Bruce Cook. Good to see you. Excuse me. He says good with a big smile. Awesome. I'm glad to hear about that. How about the cheddar? Right, Bruce? Cheddar. We're getting some of that blue brain cheese, you guys. Okay, we need to talk. What are we going to do on Monday? Let's talk about that right now, Left Eye Pat. It's going to be hard to do it's going to be difficult to do a pod because it's going to be hard for people to have access to anything hotter than what we've already done. We've already done the hob, so I suppose we could do a Scotch bonnet. But I don't know how readily available. I couldn't find a Scotch bonnet in this town. Isn't that bizarre? I don't know if everybody can find ghost peppers. I'm telling you, unless I had somebody send me one, I wouldn't be able to find a ghost pepper in this town. I think we probably ought to do a. I don't know if we can do ghost. Do you guys think you can all get a ghost peppers by Monday? I don't think I'm going to be able to. What day is it? Today's Monday, right? Yeah, today's Monday. So you'd have a week. I got an idea. I got some dried ones. Actually, no, I don't have dried reapers. Here's what we do. Let's do this. We'll do two things on Monday. We'll do a ghost pepper, if you can get one, and we'll pick a sauce, too. We'll do one sauce and one ghost pepper. If you can't get the ghost pepper, get the sauce. If you can't get the sauce, get the ghost pepper. Or if you want to be bold, get them both. How's that sound? You guys like that? All right. Charles says, woohoo. That means it's affirmative. All right, so let's do this. We'll go with a ghost pepper. See if you can get your hands on a ghost pepper. All right? And let's see if let's pick a sauce. You want to go with a ghost pepper sauce? Give me 1 second, you guys. Stay here and talk. We'll figure this out. We're going to find a, I'm going to pick a ghost pepper sauce right now that we can munch down on together or drink down together. So we'll do two things. We'll have a backup. We'll all do a ghost pepper if you can. And sauce. Ghost pepper sauce. All right, guys, give me just 1 second. I'm going to look through here and pick a good one. Let's see here. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one, too. Let's see. Okay. Here's what I think we should do. Hotter Than L down in Florida. My friend Dino. He's got a sauce company called Hotter Than L. All right. And he's got a ghost sauce. It's called Ghost Sauce from Hotter Than L. I think maybe we should do that. It's a great sauce. It really is. I reviewed it. I don't have any. I'll order it as well. So, do you guys cool with that? We'll shoot for a ghost. It'll be a ghost pepper Monday. We'll shoot for a ghost pepper if you can get your hands on one. If you can't, try to go to Hotter Than L. I'll put a link in the description box. After it's uploaded, you can go to the description box. You'll see a link. We'll all score a bottle of Ghost, and we'll do that. And Jay already has one. Isn't that perfect? All right. Does that work for everybody? Mark's Ark Aquariums. Good to see you, Mark. Yellowbird's pretty good. We'll do that at some point. Smash that like button, folks, as DB said. I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be a good thing. I got to write up a ghost pepper, too. I don't know where to get any. But fortunately, like tomorrow I'll go on, or tonight after this is over, I'll go on Facebook and say, clarion call, I need a ghost pepper bad. And I'll have like 10 people saying, I can get one. It's kind of cool. Mahoney, you'll be there in spirit. You'll be on vacation. I hope you are on vacation. Have a great time, but be safe. I'm the first to be the 20th like. I love it, Mohomoto. How much hotter is the ghost pepper than a hob? Pretty significantly hotter, Left Eye Pat. But here's what I would suggest. Anybody that's concerned, D-Beer is scared. Anybody's a little concerned about the heat of a ghost, what you can do is just take a little sliver of a ghost. It'll give you the really good idea of the flavor without crippling you on the heat. Look, my old man did just 2 weeks ago, ate a super hot, just a sliver. It was okay. So it'll give you the chance to get the flavor of the ghost without all the hurt of the flame. The ghost pepper stings the tongue much more than a habanero. Not to me. Actually, to me, you know what, Bruce? To me, the habanero stings my tongue more. To me, that like no pepper stings like a habanero. Habaneros sting. Every other pepper to me burns, but habaneros just sting like crazy. Bizarre. I have a friend though who says the same thing. Bruce. He says that the ghost pepper stings him. So if it's worth doing, Left Eye Pat. Judah Clary loves the channel. Thank you so much. I love that you're here. It means the world to me. Thank you. I know Papa Scoville wanted more. I'm gonna get him to eat a habanero next week. I think I'm gonna try to. We'll see. That was a great video. The habanero. That was such a fun hour, you guys. That was amazing. Camping and gaming. What's the hottest thing in the world? Pepper extract, nuts, chips, Scoville. The hottest thing I've tried. The hottest thing I've ever tried is 16 million Scoville pure extract crystals. Using pure extract, you can't get higher. Naturally extract, you can't get higher than 16 million. It's the highest it is. It's the max. However, there is resin and ferrotoxin, which is a chemical, I guess. I don't know what it is. It's something that's in a cactus. It's got 18 billion. Would it be 18 billion? Resin and ferrotoxin. Yep. It's 18 billion. And as much as that scares me, because people say, oh, it'll kill you. I'm like, if somebody were here, I'm like, can I just a little taste of that? Just a little bit. I'd try it. Just a little bit. Just a drop. Wouldn't kill me. Come on, I've done things that everybody said would kill you, and it hasn't. So, do I still have the Tube of Terror? I don't have any in my home. We still offer them for sure. They're still available. I know I've been telling you for a long time that we'll be doing the cord nut version, but we really will. It's just we got a lot of things going on in the background. That's all. Maybe Walmart would. I'm not sure, Merkster. Stranger things have happened. Let's see. Have I ever eaten something so hot it caused me to bleed? Nope. No. You know what? I did the video close to panic mode. If you ever saw it, you guys saw that one. I drank a whole vial of tincture, like 1 or 2 drops. Usually hurt somebody. I drank 2 whole bottles, which was such an error. And I did the last one, put it inside a cut off BTR pepper. And that was horrible. That I have never been hurt more by a burn. I didn't bleed, but the next day my gums and my under the tongue and my gums hurt the next day. So it can hurt you, but it's never made me bleed. So I gotta go out and find a ghost pepper. I wish I could grow. Red Savine is a great pepper. There's some great sauces that have a red Savine in it. It's a good pepper. It didn't fit the pepper. She picked it up and ate it. You know what? About 2 years ago, I can't remember where I was. I was coming back from someplace, and I got it was a message that by the time I read the message, it had happened like an hour earlier. Okay. But this person was freaking out. She says, Johnny, you're the only one I know to call. I didn't know what to do. My granddaughter she's like 2 years old, just ate a Scotch bonnet and was straight freaking out. And I knew by the time I actually got the message that she was already fine. So I messaged her and said, chances are she's fine. She was asking me if she'd take her to the hospital and stuff. I said, no, I think she'll probably be okay. I said, but chances are she's fine already. If you took her to the hospital, all they do is give her like yogurt or dairy. Robert Moomin, you're the man. Are you kidding? You're here. There's 1,000 things you can be doing, and you're here. You're the man. Yeah, I know what you mean, Daryl. Believe me, I know what you mean. When I did a video, I feel like the worst father. Some of you guys may have seen it. It was me and Junior. He did 10 drops of malicious intent tincture. And he was on the cusp of freaking out, like really freaking out. And I just felt so bad. I was trying to talk him through it and kind of help him get through it. If he wanted to do it, I was like, man, I said, if you watch the video, I'm like, maybe we should just do 5. He's like, no, I'll do 10. I made a deal. I said I was going to tell him, I'm a man of my word. And I'm proud that I've raised a man of his word. But it just broke my heart. So I know that feeling, Daryl, but it was weird. I had people said, you're a lousy father. I can't believe you did that. It's child abuse. Child Protective Services should hear about you. the end of the video, he's like, he had fun. Afterwards, he's like, he's so glad he did it. I don't know. It is what it is. What's the grossest pepper, in my opinion? The caramel maruga. And not all caramel marugas, but that one in particular that Leo grew. Oh. Tim English, hi. Good to see you. Heads up for anyone looking for that sauce. They have it on their own site for $5.99. So someone on Amazon is selling for $15. Get it on their site. Don't go to Amazon. Seriously, don't do that. Go to wait until once I'm done with this. It takes about 15 minutes for the processing to end, and then I can add end notes and things in the description box. So about 15 minutes after this is done, we'll go for about another 15 minutes or so, then we'll log off. But about 15 minutes after I log off, go to the description box. You'll see Hotter Than Hell. Save some money. My son has been eating the tube of Terra peanuts. I still feel bad, but he wants it. They're hot, man. You know, where was I where someone wanted to? I was somewhere where somebody wanted his little kid to eat one of those. I was like, no. Bad idea. Michael James, go buy some ghosts. You take care, dude. Danny Barrera, how are you? Johnny, may I ask you a question, please? Danny, of course. You're part of the family, man. You don't need to ask permission. Just ask away, my dude. 12 hops for $4. That sounds like a deal. Spider. Elizabeth, you gotta be kidding. You got get me your shirt size, Daryl. I didn't know you had a daughter too. Hi, Elizabeth. Your dad's very cool. You got some cool brothers too. Thanks for watching. Can't believe you ate a ghost pepper, Elizabeth. Will I ever discontinue the Tube of Terror? I don't know. You want to hear a little secret about the Tube of Terror? We were only going to do like 500. We said we'll do 5. This is what we talked about. We said we'll do 5. I will do a one-time run. We'll just see how it works. Then he's like, but wait a minute. What happens if this one-time run works well? Everybody likes it. I'm like, keep selling it. So I think as long as people continue to buy them, we're going to continue selling them. We now have them in about 220 different stores around the world. A couple in Canada. We're getting them in the UK. 217 stores in America. So that's kind of cool. How come I never do those hot pepper challenges? You would be rich. I do hot pepper challenges all the time. Most of the time I'm in a hot pepper challenge, they don't let me actually in it. They just let me kind of eat peppers, but they don't let me compete. Daryl, thank you so much. You made her day. I'm glad, Elizabeth. I don't mention her as far as shirts go because she will grow out of it in like 2 days. Well, I want to send one that she will grow into that. Okay. I'm not sure how many of the FYEs have it. I will check, Charles. But if you want to, you can go to, see, I'm not sure what they're selling for. More than likely, the Tube of Terror is probably $25 in retail in stores because they're going to mark it up to make their money. On my website, it's $20 right now. So if you go to johnnyscoville.com, you can save yourself $5. Okay, we got a problem. It's out of stock on Hotter Than L's site. Yeah, the capsaicin shirt's not available now, but I'll make it available soon. Let me think some more. Hang on a minute, guys. We need to come up with a different pepper sauce. Let's see here. Give me a minute, you guys. I'll come up with a different sauce. All right. I got a good one for you. Let's go to Hotline Pepper Products. Kerry Stessel. Kerry Stessel is a friend of mine. He has a ghost pepper sauce. That's very good. Very good. All right. So we're going to do it since Dino's out of stock right now. What we'll do is we'll go to I'll put in the description box. We'll go to It's Hotline Pepper Products, Kerry Stessel. It's a great sauce. You guys will love it. All right. I made it. Jalen. Hello, girl. I'm glad you made it. Tabasco does not make a ghost sauce. White chocolate ghost pepper candy bar. I don't know. I don't know any place that has a white chocolate ghost pepper candy bar. The Moab Gold is a white chocolate Reaper bar. Certainly a lot hotter than Ghost, though. Do you think a chili newbie could handle a bell pepper? I think you might be able to do that. You want it? Great pepper, one of my favorites. No, people don't believe it, but it's the truth. Jalen, I need to ask you a question, Jalen. Email me. I want to know if you'd like to maybe be a mod here. I'm in a documentary. It's going to be shot, aired in 2020, and I'm going to need probably a half a dozen more mods. I know that you're a big friend of the show. Let me know. I think Dave's Insanity's ghost sauce is vile. I think it's like a dirty, dirty trick perpetrated on man. Sorry. Really don't like Dave's Insanity sauce. Daryl, Scotch Bonnet's great. You went right from the hob to a ghost. Yeah, Scotch Bonnet's good. It's habanero heat. Great flavor. The email is chasetheheat@gmail.com, Jalen. chasetheheat@gmail.com. The pepper company with a name Shark in it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I know, Tim, I heard it was 103. You know how brutal that is? Charles Weibel says, can someone tell me a site that I can get some peppers from? I didn't grow any this year. Yeah, you know what? Go to seriouslyhotpeppers.com. Tom Broom down in Florida. Good guy, great grower. I think the sprinklers in my backyard are going to go off. If they do, I'm going to get wet. I think I can hear it. Maybe I can't. Maybe it's not. Doa 220. Johnny, you're the man. Dude, straight savage. Can't wait to see you up against the Chili Queen. She's a beast. I know she really is. Plus, she's a beautiful soul. She's a good person. She's in it for the right reason. All she wants to do in the world is grow the chili community. I said we had a funny conversation. We've been talking a lot lately, but I don't really care who wins. I mean, obviously, I'm going to give my absolute best. I'm not the guy, man. If they paid me $6 billion to throw it, I couldn't. I'm not wired that way. So I'm going to do my very best. But here's the truth of it. I could care less who wins because it's good for the community. It's good for peppers. So that's my thing. It would be a nice way to cool off, David. I thought I heard it like starting, but apparently I was wrong. The spicy shark. Apparently that's it. The hottest thing, Daryl, you ever experienced was stepping off a plane in Ali Al Salim, Kuwait, 128. You know what I don't understand, Daryl? They say that like layers help, which is the most absurd sounding thought. It's like, hey, it's 120 out. Put 5 layers on. You feel better. Doesn't make any sense to me. But they claim it helps, Plus 50-pound sack on your back. I think so. It does help. Wow, man. I don't know. Don't be sorry, Matthew. Glad you joined us. Had some 357 Mad Dog Collector's Edition. Yeah, I don't know, Daryl. The funny thing is I live here in Reno, and the crazy thing about Reno, it's the difference between dry heat and like humid heat. I was just in Texas for my son's graduation. It was so humid, and the sun was like beating down. I stood under a tree, no relief. Humidity doesn't give a rip about shade. When it's dry heat, you go under a tree, you feel so much better because there's no humidity. The sun's off you, you feel great. It's really weird. I lived in Texas. For a while, I lived in Houston, and that was awful. That was the worst. You get out of the shower and you like start sweating. It was just so gross. I had I moved there. I felt like I had this little film of like grease on me the first 2 months I lived there. You do get used to it though. As crazy as that sounds, you do get used to it. You live in North Carolina. You know what? I'm going to need to meet you, Daryl. I'm going to be in North Carolina on in August to shoot something for that documentary, and it's going to be on. I'd love to meet you guys, you and your kids. That'd be fun. It's going to be in August 1st to the 4th. I'll be there. 1st, the 5th, maybe I'll be there. That would be awesome. Raleigh. I don't know how far Raleigh is from where I'm going to be. I'll find out though. They don't have tarantulas here. If they do, I don't know about them. You know, all spiders are poisonous. They may all be poisonous to us, but all spiders have poison. Kind of scary. Who are you making? You're making a document? Yes, I'm making a document. I was selected to be featured in a documentary that's going to be aired in 2020. I'm not allowed to say what service it'll be on, but it's one of the world's largest streaming services. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a game changer, you guys. We'll have more for the family. We're going to have more exposure the first day that's aired than we've had in 3 years of having a channel. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. I heard that the most poisonous spider is the daddy longleg, but it has no means to inject its venom. But I also heard that Snopes said that's not true. And I'm going to say it's true because it's a cool story. I like it. The only spider that'll ever let walk on me without me freaking out. That's just me. Well, you guys heard that amazing boy, the huntsman. Is it the huntsman? No, it's not the huntsman. What's that spider they have in Australia? Can't remember what it was, but it scared me to death. It wasn't a brown recluse. It was awful. Enough, my dude. We need to do a collab, dude. That'd be so cool. Brandon, Johnny, you're the man. I'm really not, but thanks for saying that. Bought a couple bottles of your Fire Dragon sauce. Stuff is so great. It's not my sauce, but my friend's sauce. It's really a good sauce. I don't know what the Scoville count on is. Which one is the one this morning? The smoky one? It's not that bad. Maybe like a 7 on your scale of 1 to 10 for the average person. Pretty good. Yeah, brown recluse are gnarly because they bite you, then you just rot. Kind of nasty. Yeah. City's got some crazy things that all want you dead. It's the truth, man. Everything wants to kill you in Australia. They have these little box jellyfish. They're this big. If they get on your skin, they just got to land on you. You're dead before you hit the sand. That's what they say. They have a lot of really crazy stuff there. But that would be fun enough. We should do that sometime. That'd be a good time. Yeah, man, those little. I got a jellyfish here. It's a blue ring octopus. One of them. Can't really see it. Got to look for it. Yeah, Australia's a dangerous place. Fun place, though. I had a lot of fun there. Really, some great people. Pretty land. All the trips I've been on, I've had fun so far. Kind of looking forward to London. It's going to be neat. I haven't been there before, you know. Excuse me. Yeah, it's interesting, you know, because Oz and New Zealand have this little brother kind of, big brother, little brother kind of thing going on. They're so different. They're so different. Yes, Merkstar, that is a U.S. flag on my arm. You know why I got that? You guys hear the story? A lot of guys know the story. I used to do it in my house. I used to have the flag behind me. And someone gave me a hard time and said it was embarrassing, that like I'm a typical American, proud of his country, and how obnoxious that was. And I'm like, okay. So I went out. I called Desiree. I'm like, Desiree, getting a tattoo. She's like, what this time? I said, the U.S. flag. She's like, why? I told her. She's like, I like it. So hopefully, and I got it, and I went back to his comment. I said, it's tattooing me forever. If you ever want to say something to me, make sure it's in person. He won't do that. You know, here I have a love-hate relationship with spiders because I recognize, being a pepper guy, I recognize the importance of spiders in gardens. They're the sentinel of your garden. They do wonders for a garden. So you got to have them around, but at the same time, you know. Here's the deal: they have too many legs, they have way too many eyes, and they're hairy. all you got to know. Listen, you're never going to find anybody that's more proud of their country. I get that we have our issues. We're not perfect. Never said she was. But I've been around the world. I've been in a lot of places that a lot of folks are never going to go. And I wouldn't want to live anywhere else so far. So Charles uncovered a big spider pulling weeds around some of my plants. It's kind of scary. I'm not a fan of bees or wasps either. When I was a little kid, I had this swing set. Had caps on the end, swing like this, and it went down like this, that swings this way, and had caps on the end of the poles. I stood on the crossbar. It was right before a Cub Scout meeting. I went, blew in I don't know what I was thinking. There was yellow jackets in there, and they stung my lips and my tongue. Didn't go to Cub Scout meeting that night. Only brown spiders to be worried about. The brown recluse. At least it's only like the worst one in America. I don't know. I'm pretty careful. I don't stick my foot in something unless I lived in Vermont for a long time. My dad, we were getting ready to go skiing, and he put his foot in a boot, and there was a mouse in there. So ever since that happened, I was like, I'm going to check my shoes before I put my feet in them. It's just me. My wife saw a spider, Mohomoto, and somehow floated to the front from the front door to the kitchen. Feet never hit the ground. Yep. I got a friend, but we'll definitely do that sometime, Daryl. You know what? I'll email you tonight. You need to get on the phone and talk. Yuck. Wasp. Stung him on the tongue. That's crazy. The yellow jackets gave me super strength. Probably better to have a bite on the hand than a foot. Walk around in your hands, Hang on a minute. For the haters, having tattoos makes you a target for that mess. Can't make everyone happy. I'm blasted too. I love my ink. It is what it is. My mom hates them. Every time I come back from a trip, she called me. She's like, "Did you get a new tattoo?" But I like my tattoos. Every one of them means a lot to me. I don't have any of them that I regret. There's none that I'm upset about. There's none that when I'm 80, I'm going to look out and go, I wish I hadn't done that. Every one of them matters a lot. In fact, I had a dream once. I woke up, I had hair, and all my tattoos were gone. I was freaking out because I didn't open my eyes. I lay in the bed like, I can't believe it. My tattoos are gone. I was like, wait a minute, I'm dreaming. Nope. Papa Scoville's got none. And he shakes his head at me that I have any. No regrets at all, Lloyd. I'm not a guy that has regrets. Here's the deal. There's nothing worse than having regrets. You know what I mean? And what do people typically regret? Stuff you do or stuff you didn't do. I don't think too many people lay on their deathbed and go, so mad I did that. People on their deathbed are like, oh, what I wish you had done. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't have a lot of regrets. I live every day. I saw a funny quote once. It was by Benny Hill. He said, live every day as if it's your last. One day you're going to be right. I kind of think about that, Tomorrow's not promised. Today isn't even promised. I mean, right this minute is promised, but an hour from now isn't. My house could fall down on me. You never know. So you live. That's why I'm jumping out of an airplane on Saturday. Sure, I did it once, but I only ate 3 peppers last time. You know what I mean? Anyhow, we're about to wrap this thing up, you guys. Anybody have any last questions? If you need to, let me know. Left Eye Pat, thanks for hanging out with us, dude. Moto, get that tattoo. It sounds like a good one. So no respect for Mike Tyson? I have lots of respect for Mike Tyson. I think he's great. You know what's so great about Mike Tyson? And this is the truth of it. This is why I think Mike Tyson is so great. Mike Tyson, of all the sports, what athletes have the worst reputation and track record as far as hanging on to money? Football players, they buy a car dealership, get into real estate, make some investments. Basketball players buy a team, something like that. Boxers are tragic as far as making millions, driving gold-plated Lamborghinis, and living in a trailer. That kind of stuff happens a lot. Let me tell you something. Mike Tyson's made himself relevant. He can't punch the crap out of anybody anymore. But you know what? He's still socially relevant. He's been in a bunch of movies. He's actually hilarious. I think I have mad respect for Mike Tyson. I really do. Keith hilarious. I'm sorry. I do like the guy, though. I'd like to meet him one day. He'd be a fun guy to meet. I met Ali. I met Muhammad Ali before he died. He was pretty cool. I guarantee you he's smart, MJS. He wouldn't be where he is if he wasn't. I think he's a genius, man. I mean, if you look at, man, Michael Spinks, you can rattle off a ton of names of great fighters who are now like destitute. And the fact that he's not is amazing. I love MMA. Yeah, I really do. Big fan. I have my favorites too. Tyson is in Nevada doing a weed farm. I heard about that. I already did that. Hey, I got a friend who was big into stocks and got out of all the blue chip stocks and stuff, and he does these penny weed stocks. And he's making a fortune. You know? Have an awesome night, Mark. Take care. Thanks for joining us, dude. Have a good night, Lloyd. Take care, man. All right. All right, we're going to wrap this thing up, guys. Let's do like 5 more minutes. Any last questions? Go ahead and fire away. If not, we'll put a fork in this thing. Call it a night. So again, don't forget, on Monday, we're going to go for a ghost pepper and ghost pepper from Hotline Pepper products. And I'm going to put a link in the description box for that. Kimbo Slice, he was great in the backyard, but I don't think he was not an MMA fighter. He was another guy who's brilliant. I'll tell you, he's dead now, but he was smart as can be. Go from a guy who was in the backyard to become a millionaire. Did something right. White King, thank you for saying that. Yeah, it is a bummer he passed. His son still fights, apparently. Roman Philo, you can't wait for my sauce. Huh. What do you mean by that? George St. Pierre is a great fighter. You know, I like Nick Diaz, man. I'm sorry. He's a punk. He's got a really lousy, nasty attitude. But that guy, if you ever watched his fights, it's every time he gets in the ring, it's like the guy's fighting. His head is made of steel. And Diaz's fists are made out of a magnet. And every time, I don't care where the guy's head moves, his fist is on it. The guy's the most accurate puncher I've ever seen in my life. He would have been a better boxer than an MMA fighter. But you know who I love a lot? Oh, Tommy Morrison was great. I felt bad about that. I think Max Holloway, he's currently one of my favorite. Good night, Mahomoto. Max Holloway is one of the great fighters. I mean, he's amazing. Rich Franklin, he looks like Jim Carrey. He got knocked out a few times in spectacular fashion, where he's stumbling around the ring looking like he was drunk. Royce Gracie was great. He was good. But you got to remember, back in the day when the MMA first started, there were strikers against grapplers. Sometimes there'd be no round, just one round. Whoever wins, wins. Sometimes they were 10 rounds. Sometimes I remember back in the old days, there were no rules at all. I mean, you couldn't eye gouge. You couldn't bite. You could pull hairs. You could headbutt. You could elbow guys on the ground. It was a crazy, crazy sport back then, man. And you can go back and you can look at some of them. There's a fight between, you guys want to see a fight? There's a fight between, give me just 1 second. I can't remember his name. Not Dan Severn. There's a fight. White dude, black hair, fought this gigantic Asian dude. And they stood toe-to-toe doing this for like 5 minutes nonstop. It was the craziest fight I've ever seen in my life. I didn't watch MMA for a year after watching that. It was that crazy. And Royce Gracie was great, but Royce Gracie can't punch anybody. You know what I mean? The game has changed an awful lot. Royce Gracie today would have trouble. I mean, back in the day, like you had a discipline, you were a specialty at. Today, you're an expert in everything. And if you got a hole in your game, somebody who's got his act together is going to find out where your hole is in your game that fast, and you're toast. You know what I mean? Kind of crazy. I wish I could remember what that fight was. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Stay right there. Greatest. Give me 1 second, I'll tell you. It was. I'm not going to be able to find it now. Funny thing is, as soon as we log off, I'll find it in 2 seconds. Don Fry. Thank you. It was Don Fry and Takayama. Oh, man. Thank you so much. That is the sickest, scariest fight I have ever seen in my life. I heard that Takayama retired after that one. That was it. But Don Fry, yeah, that was the craziest one of all. I've never seen anything like that. That was scary. Yeah, it was just a different animal back then. Daryl, do you ever see it? I know for a fact, I remember seeing 2 10-minute rounds. I remember one where there were no rounds. It was like one round, and they used to have these competitions where you'd fight in the morning, and when you were done, you'd fight an hour later. So the key wasn't just beating the guy you were fighting, was making sure you took on the least amount of damage. Because by the time you get into the later rounds, you'd be fighting somebody who didn't get hit much, and you're pulped because you got wailed on for 4 fights. It's crazy. Yeah, endurance. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Daryl. Crazy. Klitschko fight? No, I don't think I have seen that. He did look like a big Tom Selleck. Corey, you know what? I've been trying to put my finger on who he reminded me of for 1,000 years. That's exactly who he is. You know, but think about this. If you're Don Fry, think of how bummed out you are. You're like going to stockyard events, trying to get like a just to get some sort of deal where you can get like a speaking fee or something. Today, fighters are millionaires. You fight 5 times and you've made $10 million. The fights now, there are people that make so much money now, and guys like Don Fry, they made the sport, and they got nothing but brain damage from it. He blocked every punch with his face. He really did. John Stossel versus Tom Selleck. That's so funny. You ever see John Stossel get pummeled by that wrestler in the hallway? He was making fun of him because, you think this is fake? Picking him up and stuffed him on his head. It's pretty funny. All right, guys. We could do this till midnight. Boy, I need to do another long live stream. Man, those are fun. All right. Daryl, thank you so much. Love you, dude. All you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much. We'll go live again on Wednesday. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll be live again on Wednesday. Devin Christie, thank you for hanging out with us. Merkster, Roman, love you guys a lot. Thanks for hanging out with us. Listen, Phil, I'm sorry you missed it. I'll have it uploaded on YouTube in about 15 minutes or so. You guys are all great. I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, by the way, description box, all kinds of cool stuff for you to look at. It's going to have links for Hotline Pepper products, for this ghost pepper sauce. Everything that we talk about all the time, right there, you're going to see that pepper. Click that, become part of the family. If you don't want to miss a video, click the bell for notification. Thank you, all my mods, Corey, Desiree, all you guys, Megan. I love you guys a lot. Daryl, you guys be good. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was